Right. Okay, so I bought this thing. It's a cast iron pot. Got some onion in it, but I ran out, so I'm making some more. And it goes on a frame, and yeah, you're supposed to be able to make fondue or other things in it. And this is the first time I've used it. I've only just got it. I've got no idea what it does. It may kill me, I'm not sure, because, you know, these things have a life of their own, don't they? So anyway, this is the stand, and I have the metho thingy. Anyone who's familiar with camping knows about the metho thingy. And you can close it to turn it off. You can open it to make it more, and then you've got, you know, this flamey thing happening. So I've put the good old metho in it. And I don't know if I've got enough in there, but I'm just going to do this because I have no idea what I'm doing. So this bit goes into the little grooves. If we have a flaming incident, I'll just quickly turn that off. Hang on, I'll do something here. I'll put that there. Right, so if I need to turn it off, I just quickly do that. No, that's not working either. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, you've got this thing, and it goes on top, and it quashes the whole, stops it immediately, apparently. So anyway, I've just done, normally what I do is I've got bags full of food that I chop and put in the fridge so that I don't have to do it every day, because I get lazy. So I just want to put another little bit in there, just enough for me. I don't really want too much of the onion, and of course you've seen me do it 1,000 times. You know, I've got my chopped sweet potato, carrot, broccoli, cauliflower, yeah, all the stems, all the, you know, everything's in there, so that's good. And to make sure I'm not over cooking for myself, I just grab a handful like this. Yes, I washed my hands. And I just pop it in there. Jeez, oh my gosh, it's at the end of the day. I'm pretty tired. It's been a big day. I've done kokodama today. Oh yeah, what's kokodama, you say? This is kokodama. Look. Oh my gosh, and there's a stand and everything. Look what I did. Oh, I can't believe it. And all the ladies were just beautiful. Anyway, that's it, folks. What's going on there? Oh, I've turned the, stop. That's the kettle, that noise. Turn the kettle on. Okay, and all that goes back in the fridge. Might just grab out some broccoli because I love it. Broccoli. A little bit of green. Okay. So just chop it up, chop. That'll just give me a little bit of green in there. Right. And do I have my chickpeas? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get chickpeas out of the freezer. Yeah. Oops, chuck them on the floor. That's right. Chuck them on the floor. Okay, so chickpeas and rice and quinoa, and that I'll cut that in half, break that in half. I might have to use a knife that cuts just about everything, but I'll leave that because it'll defrost in the meantime. So let's light this little baby up and see if I can manage to do this without horrible results. I'll take that off too, and as we'll just go. Okay, is this how you do it? Oh, maybe I need one of those big flame things. Oh no, there it is, look. Magic, it's like magic here. Look, it's working. And then I think I can make it less or more by turning this thing around. or turning it up, turning it down. Oh, that's how you do it. Look, less, more. Right. Okay, that's handy. All right, put this thing on. And we do want more at the moment because we want to pop that on and we want to cook the onion. So let's get some oil. Okay, a little bit of oil. That's it. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to put ginger. You know, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to put a little bit of ginger in. This is my homegrown ginger and I love it. It's just half a teaspoon. Okay. So, first time for everything. Got no idea what's going to happen. This is cast iron, so once the pot is heated up, it will hold the heat. It's not like a, you know, just a normal saucepan or something. It's actually supposed to, yeah, that's doing really well. Oh my goodness. Just show you, I'll bring you over here and have a look. Look what's happening down there. Yeah. Okay. So it's all going to plan so far. That's really good. So I'll just put the lid up. Now the lid comes in two parts because it is fondue. But what I'm doing is trying to do a stir fry. Yeah, I'm trying to do a stir fry in a fondue pot. But if it's successful, I'll be truly happy. Okay, so I'm just going to let that warm up in the pot because if you put the lid on anything, you know, boiling or cooking, it heats the pot faster. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't know if I'm going to get this to cook. It's going to be really interesting. While I'm at it, I might just break this into halves with my trusty knife. That's supposed to cut just about anything. Oh, it worked. Oh, that's good. Did I cut through the damn thing? I don't know. Alright, so I'll pop that in a little bowl and put the rest back in the freezer. So that's it. Rice and quinoa and chickpeas. And that's just enough for me, you know. A little bit of protein there. Just enough. I mean, gosh, if I eat too much protein, I'll end up like a bulldog. Alright, put that in the fridge. And when I put that back in the fridge, I pop it on a little piece of folded up hand towel because then any moisture that comes out will just drip on the hand towel and then you can throw that away. Right. How are you going? I can't hear anything yet. Should be making a noise. Oh, no, I can hear something. Oh, yeah, that's good. I can actually hear it. Wow, that's amazing. That's actually, all right, this may be something I'm going to really enjoy. You know, on the back veranda, on a nice evening, the stars are out and it's just, you know, a lovely little thing, glass of wine and the cast iron pot thing. And then you can just pop it all in and forget about it and then just drink your wine and come back to it when you can smell it, absolutely smelling divine. So I've got some, what is it, Penang curry, Penang, you know, and some coconut cream. You may or may not like to put the coconut cream in. I'm always doing this type of stir-fry cooking, so you've probably seen me do this before, but not on my cast iron new fandangle thing that I've got. This would be good for camping, you know, just sit down, maybe even put it on the fire. But this doesn't need the fire, you can just use this little thing. I don't know how long the method's going to last for, I've got no idea, but I'm going to just give this a go. Let's have a look. Oh, it's doing a thing. Alright. So I'm going to take this off, make sure it's not burning hot. No, that's pretty good. Yeah. It's going That's good. Alright. And in with some of this, I usually just put in, you know, 2 big teaspoons or a tablespoon. You don't, I mean, I like it hot. You don't have to have it hot. I like it hot. And you could use a different spoon. I'm just using a spoon that I've had since childhood. Mum got these spoons. I don't know if they came from England with Grandma or if they, I don't know where they came from. They did have a little coloured end. Mine's a squirrel, but there were others. And, right. Now just wait for that to become fragrant to the nose. And I might just put the lid back on just while that heats up a little bit. And then when that's heated, I will know because it'll be just cooking through. And then I can just add the vegetables and the chickpeas and last of all the coconut cream. So yeah, that's heating up nicely. I'm really, really happy with that. And in the meantime, what stories do I have to tell? Yeah, the Kokedama class. Well, I just saw it on Facebook and I thought, I wanted to do Kokedama. I think I'll give it a go. So anyway, I turned up at class. It's probably a bit, you know, you can trim all this around the edge, but I left it for the time being because I thought I'd trim it up later. And then you water it through the top. This is the top watering one. You don't necessarily have to soak it because of the way it's made. There's another one that's made with the moss on the outside, and that one you have to soak to keep it moist, but this one no. And it comes, look, the course, it came with this little frame so you can stand it up, or I can take it off there and just stand it in a bowl with a few little pebbles in and some water. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I made two because I'm going to give one away. Alright, how are you going in there? Yeah, that's smelling really, really fragrant. Oh look, there's steam coming out the top. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's working. So I might bring you over here so you can see what's happening. Okay, so where are you? See in there? Yeah, that's it there. Okay, so that's happening. Chuck all your vegetables in. I mean, this pot's big enough for two people really, but it's only me, so I'm just going to stir that all around. Oh, it smells beautiful already. So this is actually better than I thought. Okay, I'm going to put some water in there. Okay, where are you? Okay, you don't fill it up with water, you just put enough in just below, because we're going to put the coconut cream in, which will thicken. I might even put a little bit of besan in there as well. Look at the colour of it, isn't it glorious? Alright, and I'll just put that frozen chickpea ricey thing in there as well, and just put that in the middle. Sorry about the filming, yeah, it's not great, but alright, just pop that in the middle and put the lid back on. Just let that cook down for a while until it's ready for the coconut cream. Okay, that's exciting, isn't it? It's pretty exciting, I say. I say. What's going on here? Okay. Is that it? Oh no. Okay. So yeah, this was a beautiful little thing. So yeah, I might just have a drink of water myself. Keep hydrated, even though it's cool weather. Still forget to keep hydrated. Pardon me. Guess what I'm using? I'm using these at home. Remember I had them when, oh no, you probably haven't seen, but these are what I used when I went away. It's a solar light, and it has a little place in the bottom that you can put batteries in. But since I've had it, and I've had this one for a few years now, I've never put batteries in. It's solar powered, so you just put it out in the sun every day, and then every night you've got power. Different types of power. And it's quite amazing. So yeah, I use that sometimes when I just want a low light. I don't want to use the big lights, and gives me free energy. And I mean, my energy use is pretty small anyway. I'm really careful about what I'm using in power, and also water usage. You know, you've got to be really, really careful these days, because your bill can go up and it can be enormous. Now, just keeping my eye out on the flame, because I have no idea how long this works. I've used the tiniest little bit. Oops, oh geez, put the lid on. Sorry about the brand name. Yeah, so I've used the tiniest little bit, probably like 1/3 of a cup, I'd say. 1/3 of a cup? Yeah, 1/2 a cup to 1/3 of a cup. So I'm just thinking, because, you know, metho can be quite expensive. But I do have another metho burner that I've had for years, and it has 2 burners on it, and I used to use it camping. And I took it down the Great Ocean Road with me when I went down there, and it was, of course, at times very cold because I went in winter, and of course metho does not freeze, whereas gas, you know, even butane bottles, they'll freeze. So you're sitting there and you're trying to make a cup of tea, you won't get it for an hour because it has to come through really slow. Metho doesn't. Just a little tip there, metho doesn't freeze. Okay, what's happening in here? Just check it out. Yeah, it seems to be the water. I probably should have used hot water. I should have probably, and that's why this boiled, because it's telling me boil the water before you add it. Don't put the cold water in, because the cold water is too cold. It's going to take ages to heat up. Tip, tip, tip. Thank you for trying to tell me something. Isn't it funny how things do that, you know? It's the energy around us that gives us little ideas. All right, so enough of that quantum sort of stuff. And probably just give this a wash up. I'll wash this while I'm waiting. That can go in the fridge. I wish I could make this quicker, but I can't make it any quicker. I can't do it any quicker. It's only going. I can't do it any quicker. Okay. That was the sound of, you know, when you've got a cutting board and no tea towel down to stop it all collapsing onto the ground. Well, it didn't quite collapse onto the ground, but it collapsed into a heap on the draining board. Luckily, because I had some nice china there. So that's one lesson I've learned. Use boiling water. Otherwise it takes a while to get warm. I'll just give it a little stir. Yep, that's getting warm already. Nice. Look, I think if I had to use hot water, boiling water, that would be coming to the boil fairly quick. As it is, the water in there, just feel the temperature. Yeah, it's starting to warm up now. So that's a lesson. Okay, so that's nice to know. And it seems like there's still plenty of metho in there. I suppose what I shall do is use the metho with it each time I cook until I've used this up, and mark on here every time I cook with it to see actually how economical it is to use the metho, because you know, it isn't cheap anymore. It used to be really cheap, you know, you could run burners all night long on them and things like that, but now of course you can't. Right, how are you going over here? What else can I talk about? Don't really know. I have nuts, lots of nuts. These are things that my neighbour gave me last year, and I still haven't got around to cracking them. But this year I will get round to cracking them. And I have nuts on my macadamia nut tree, so I'm really, really happy about that. But my neighbour has quite a lot, like, yeah, loads. And this was another one. These aren't, oh, there's a few there that I've done. These are recent, this year. And also these, which I haven't got out of the dark colour. But yeah, they'll need to be sorted too. So I mean, there's a few kilos there, and I mean, nuts aren't cheap anymore. Have you tried buying macadamia nuts recently? I mean, it's like $30 odd a kilo. You know, that's not cheap. And if you eat them like I do, which, you know, I eat them, and them and almonds and Brazil nuts, I love them as well. You know that it can eat into your monthly bill. Mind you, I do try to budget for it. Okay, how are we going in here? Just try to break down that. Oh yes, that's all doing well now. It's breaking down nicely. All the chickpeas are defrosted. Do you want to have a look? Okay, let's have a look. Let's show you while I'm at it. So that's it there. Yeah, it's all coming all beautiful. Do I take this off? Oh, no, it's getting hot now, this top part, so, but yeah, it's all just coming. That's the chickpeas. Yum, yum. Right, well, at this point, because it's all sort of getting a bit steamy, I think I'll put the coconut cream in. Okay, coconut cream. A couple of tablespoons of the coconut cream. I'll just wash this, because that's you don't want to contaminate your cream. And pop that in. That's 1, 2, that's probably 3 is probably about 2 tablespoons. And that's, yeah, I've got every excuse me. I'll just mix that in. And I don't need it cooked. I like my vegetables actually par cooked. I don't like them soggy and soft. I like them to be just cooked, or just heated through, really. Heated through. I like them like that. A lot of people just want them soggy and soft and everything, but I just find that's just gone too far. Too far. All right, a few more minutes, and how are you going? Oh, I'm really enjoying this. I think I could sit, yeah, definitely out on the veranda, you know. I think that's, yeah, and obviously, you know, that's only full to here. You could probably cook for 2 or maybe even 3 people in that. It's a nice little, and I love my cast iron. You know what I'm like with cast iron? I just find it's great, you know. It just, once it's hot, it doesn't let the heat out. It's very good. You know, I use small pieces. This one's quite heavy, but because it's such a small pot, it's not too heavy. I do have some bigger pans that take me like, you know, it kills me just about to use them. All right. So, I'm starting to get my channel sorted with my trip away from around Australia, which is really good too, so that'll be coming up soon. That's actually throwing some heat off, you know, on a cold night. That would be really lovely just to sit down next to and have a chat with some friends and just, yeah, have a little cook up of some sort of casserole or curry. I had this in the oven for 2 hours, so what I did was I washed it thoroughly. I coated it with oil, vegetable oil, and then just the top parts, I put in the oven on a medium heat for 2 hours, and that it absorbed all that beautiful oil. And then when I got it out, I just give it a little wash with some soapy water and dried it off, and that's all it really needs. And so every time you use it, I would just put a hand towel with just a couple of sprays of your olive oil on it, and before you put it away in the cupboard, just wipe it over, and that way it won't rust. It'll stay quite, you know, lovely and discoloured. And it doesn't matter if if it does rust. I mean, if it rusts, you just have to retreat it again. You know, just put some oil around it, heat it up and everything. How are you going? Oh, that's beautiful. I'll just show you now because this is just about done. I mean, I know it's taken a little while this first time, but I've learnt my lesson. Next time I'll put boiling water in. Oh gosh, where is it? You see it there? It's really cooking lovely in there. All right, so I'll dish it up, and I think that's done. I'll just give it a little stir, see what's going on in the bottom. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. Oh, that's cooking. Look at it. Whoa. Yep. Perfect. Now I'm going to do this thing where what are you doing? Wow. It's really doing the thing. So I need to get that cap and put it out. So anyway, let's check this out close angle, shall we? Putting out the flame, being my first time, and we don't know what we're doing. So I'm popping, can you see that? Just gonna pop that on top. Don't know if it's doing the thing, is it? Oh no, it's not on top yet. Oh, hang on, I've got to... Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done it. Okay, so it's out. Huh, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. So that was a nice little experience, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, now I have a mitten, but I think I'll just... where's my mitten? So I'm going to take the top off. Oh, that. Put it on my wooden counter. Don't put it on anything that you don't need it on. And let's see. Just tip it into the pot. Oh, it's very heavy. All right, might use a ladle for this of sorts, just because it's very heavy. But that's all right. I'll do this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Look at it. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, whew. That's just beautiful. I really am happy with this pot. And yeah, I'll be trying this again, maybe with a couple of other different ideas and things. So yeah, that is. Okay, I don't have 2 mittens, I need 1. I should have 2 mittens. Oh, I put the other one in the car, that's right. And so, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. And the end. Voila. Alright, folks. I'm going to go and sit, let this cool down. Oh, it's just, yeah, yum. It does look really lovely. That's it. And you know, these type of meals, tipped it all over the place. These type of meals are my favourite thing in the world. It takes a few minutes. I mean, that took me a while. It normally doesn't take me that long, but now that I've learned to put the boiling water in, that will speed up the process a lot. Anyway, bye for now.